Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Live with Marty and Chris. It is the 15th of April. The month is half over. And we're going to talk about a couple things that came to mind. I know there's a lot of people contact me, Chris, um, many of us, each other. And I don't know a lot, but there's certain things I believe I know very well. That is, people have special gifts that they may not know they have. For example, when I was started online, I went into MLM or whatever. I found my path automatically. I went into a path that felt good to me, that I felt I could do. Okay. It wasn't about making videos at the time. I wanted to learn how to market and I researched on my own. Look, I was not good in school. I was horrible. One of the worst students you could be. I didn't like it. I was bored, but I focused on what do I want to learn? What do I need to know? And the challenge was building that day by day by day. Now, I believe everybody that I've met, and like I said, I feel like I'm pretty good at judging people when I hear them talk. I want to hear people talk. I want to see how they react once they get past the shyness. And then you realize what a gift so many people have. I believe everybody has it. I really do. And I know in the beginning, people would say, you got to make videos. You got to do it live. You got to do, no, bull crap. Okay. I don't think you got to do anything. What you need to do is know that Onpassive will let you be you 100% and find what makes you comfortable. Because I'm telling you, if you use Onpassive and really realize that it's unlimited, everything about Onpassive is unlimited and it's a safe zone. And you all know that's been here for the last 2 years minimum. It's a safe zone. What does that mean? It's been proven. There's people, I heard people saying on webinars for the last 5 years, since I got Onpassive, I have no problem talking in front of people. I have no problem turning my camera on. Some people that were super shy, I mean, wouldn't even put their name on, are now helping with webinars. Now, did Onpassive make you do that? No. Onpassive make you feel comfortable that you could do it. And that's a big deal. So find what rocks, what floats your boat. Stop chasing other people. Chase your dreams. Chase what you're good at. Chase what you think can change your world using Onpassive. Because I'm telling you, there's people that could write music. There's people that could do poetry. There's people that can write very, very well. And remember, the future is getting into the point where there was a video put up yesterday. You can write a paragraph and AI will get to the point that it makes a video for you. And if you're a good writer and AI can do that, now you become a good video maker without knowing about videos. But don't chase somebody else's idea. You can take it. If it feels comfortable, jump on it like a fat rat in a cheese factory. If it doesn't feel comfortable and you're doing it because somebody else did it, you'll never be good at it. Never. You got to be comfortable. Really. And listen, there's always something in Onpassive that is going to stand out. Listen, I want picture this for a minute. I don't care what passion you have. It's in you. By now, we're all in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever. There's something there. Maybe it's old and it's in the back of your brain. Go back and go get it. And then come out to Onpassive. You could take a passion. Maybe I've even said this. There's some people that have MLM products that they really love, but marketing that product was insane. They don't know how to market. And passive, you don't need to. So let's say down the road you have the marketplace, and you have a product that you could make a video and say, "Look, this is what it did for me." You don't make false claims. Well, none of us do that. It's what it did for me. I love it. put it in the marketplace under health and care or whatever, okay? Sports, whatever the category would be. And right now we have 3 million people walking by this so-called marketplace. What happens when there's 10 million? What happens when there's 100 million or maybe even a billion? How many people you think might like what you're doing? Maybe. And the point is you're making an income from Onpassive, but that's a side hustle, they call it. That's something you love, and all of a sudden you start bringing in an income from something that you absolutely love and you think is good for people. Crazy. This is what I'm talking about. Don't look and say, "Well, I'm going to do what Redfern's doing." Most of us can't, and it's not comfortable. Mike Ellis does really good videos, 10 minutes long, whatever. Yeah, but he spends hours figuring out how to condense what he wants to say in 10 minutes. Do I do little videos like that? Very rarely. Why? Because I can't do anything in 10 minutes. I've already had David Switzer tell me I love Onpassive, I love listening to lives. Only problem is Marty talks too much. I was like, thank you, David Switzer. Yeah, thank you, thank you. And I do, but that's me. My mind's racing, and like I've always said, if you love something, you have no problem talking about it. But I love people. I love to see everybody here do something internally where they come out and say, "Hey, I'm going to do this," and you go, "Holy cow! I can't believe they know how to do that." I've seen people make posters. I had no idea they could make a poster. I had no idea. But there's a lot of health things that can go on. There's idea. Look, I've tried every freaking diet in the planet. And then I realized the diet, because of the word itself, is temporary. I don't want to temporarily lose weight. I have to change my life of eating because the diet automatically tells you it's temporary. Like you go New Year's resolution, I'm going to diet. That means there's an end. Then one day I'm not going to diet. Well, then you're going to be a fat pig again, right? That's usually what happens. But you have to change your life, your style of life. I found for me that worked for me, keto. And then keto got me to a certain point, and I found out about the lion diet or um, the carnivore diet. There's a lion diet, it's just beef, but the carnivore diet changed my life for me. And I believe it'll change a lot of lives. But will I make a thing like talking about that as time goes on? You're darn right I will. I'll have a club, get people involved. You know why? Because I think it'll help people. Do you know why I'm going to push Onpassive? Yes, you can make an income. But right now, if I don't share it with anybody else, I'm going to do fine for the rest of my life. I don't share it with anybody because I pre-built. But am I going to share it? Yeah, I'm going to share it even for other people because I think people need to be here. I mean, you meet all these people, Casey Zebenberg, Judy Miller. I mean, everybody day after day after day sent ya, all right? Papa or Papu or whatever you say. What a sharp young guy. Gina Leva, superstar. Cynthia Deering, all of you came in and we're all getting to know each other. And without a doubt, all of us know without a doubt, the power of this company is the people, the movement itself. We're going to shake, rattle, and roll this world. Why? Because we're going to have the resources to do so. If you have the heart, you have the resources, and we have the numbers. And those numbers are going to grow. Why? Because there's other people out there like the rest of us who do have a heart, but they're so busy worried about surviving themselves, they can't focus on what they really want to do. And a lot of people want to give, but it's hard to focus on giving when you're surviving. And Onpassive can change your survival mode. I said to Chris probably the first week I knew him, I want to get to the point I don't have to think about money. I don't want to think about it. My freaking refrigerator goes down. I'm not eating out of freaking coolers. I did that not too long ago. Dishwasher goes, and I'm not talking about my wife. I know that's not funny. I'll be in big trouble. I mean, the electric one, I got to see me looking. Yeah, she's a frying pan person. You know, where you hear bung and I wake up in a couple of days. Yeah. So no, but it went. I can't afford to fix it right now or get a new one. But I know what's coming. Okay. And everything's temporary. I feel Chris, nobody feels worse or sad for people as Chris. He tells me, oh, this person's got this, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. And I'm like, calm the freak down. Those days are coming. We're going to be able to. One thing we do have, and I don't like to bring religion in because I don't want to talk about religion because that starts, I'm better than yours. My God's better than yours. I don't want to go there. I know what I have. I know what I would talk to people about. I don't want to push that, but I'm just saying we have the power of prayer. Does it work? Guaranteed. I've seen it my whole life. I've seen it in Onpassive. When you go and you've got hundreds of thousands of people praying for something, I've seen miracles already in Onpassive. No doubt about it. Will some of us die? Will some of us get sick? Yes, that's life. There's a beginning, there's an end. But there's only a beginning and end on this planet, not where we go next, right? So, but the point is, find who you are. We all are so busy looking at others, like, look what he got, look what he can do, look what she's doing. I wish I could do that. No, don't wish to do that. Wish to dig inside yourself. Lori Lund is a great example. She's struggling just like the rest of us, but Lori Lund is eBay queen. She's selling stuff and going. Why? Because she had to. She learned how to do it, and she's good at it. Nobody went to her and said, here's what you got to do, Laura. You got to go to eBay. You got to. No, she found something. I need to do this. I got to do something now. Do I believe there was a divine intervention? Probably. But when somebody tells you I bought this vase for $5 and sold it for 350, that's pretty good. So, but everybody finds a way. And that's why Chris has said it, I've said it, Red said it, a lot of people. There's situations in life that have nothing to do with Onpassive. You lost your job, you're out of money. That has nothing to do with Onpassive. When Onpassive is ready, we believe, and I believe, it's going to change our lives forever. But it being ready sooner, we have nothing to do with that. I mean, if I could use a magic wand, I would have. But you know, some of the struggles that the company's going through, some of the hardship, you know why? Because the reward is so great. Sometimes that's what happens in life. When the smoke clears and the light comes out, and we find out we're in Onpassive, things are moving forward, money's flowing like it should, products are coming in. I tell you the truth, I cannot fathom what's going to happen for the good. I'm not kidding. I was fortunate enough to see what the power this company has back in September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, before the merchants tripped, fell down, and broke their back or whatever they did. What was happening during those few days, I was astonished. And everybody's going to see that. Everybody's going to see it. But get in. Look, you don't have to build. You don't have to do anything. That's fine. Main thing you do need to do, you're responsible for paying attention. Because I tell you what's going to happen when this thing gets really rolling and the gates open and Secretariat Onpassive, Secretariat/Onpassive shoots out of that stall. There's not time to hold people's hand and bring them up to date on how to migrate. Okay. So go out, get people where we are now, be strong. People believe in you. I believe in people until they believe in themselves. Because if you can see brightness in somebody and you tell them, it doesn't mean anything until they believe it. And I'm seeing that all over Onpassive. It's beautiful. If nothing else happened with Onpassive, the amount of things that happened to people that I saw in 5 years is priceless. And I think it's only going to get better. But we're in for a big, big quake. I believe it. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to see things happen and much bigger than that little one I had the other day. And I was crying and all. I mean, come on. I didn't even know what it was. I thought a helicopter was landing. But anyway, pray for each other, take care of each other. Oh, Bill Must. There he is. So glad to see you, Bill. But anybody can do what. Look, Bill found his lane. You guys never seen him. You never talked to him, but yet look at what an impact Bill made from his videos, stuff he's written. That's what I'm saying. He found his lane. Everybody find your lane. And one more thing, very important. Met somebody a few years ago that I had a big impact on my life, had a big impact on Onpassive. Happy birthday, Susie McRae. What a wonderful lady, like a sister from another mister, no doubt. Very smart, upbeat, always upbeat. And I just want to wish her a special happy birthday. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris because I've been accused of talking too much, and I went 19 minutes and 24 seconds. So Chris has at least 19 minutes and 24 seconds. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I promise you I will not talk as much as Marty. David Switzer, my man. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Marty does talk way too much, but it's for a reason and a purpose. And like I said, I have no problem with it because he's telling you what's happening, what's going on, the truth. So I love it. I do want to wish Susie McRae a big 63 years old today because she told me she's 63 years old, looks great. She feels great. She's planning on celebrating. I think she said the marathon, Boston Marathon, something. But happy birthday to you. Please don't bother Susie at all. Don't wish her happy birthday. Matter of fact, it started at like 11:30 last night. But excuse me, keep it going. Special prayer out there today from Gladys, her sister. I believe her name is Immaculate. She was put in the hospital. So say some prayers for Gladys' sister, Muhammad Kamal's mother, Robin Noble, Bill Must. I see he's back on here, so he's doing good. Prayers are great. Nice to see you, Bill, and John White jumping on here. And then anyone else, listen, I can't remember everyone's prayers, but I put them in. Every Sunday before I go to church, I put a prayer request out, and I send all those prayers up. That's what I said. I send them all up. Keep on doing it. I will keep on doing that every Sunday and get some extra prayers in there for you, whether you go to church or not. I don't know, but let me help you with that. My God is an awesome God. I'm going to tell you that right now. And this company is an awesome company. Two things I believe in. God and this company of Onpassive and what it's going to do for many, many people. We could sit here, come on every day and tell you this and tell you that, but I'm telling you right now, you are here for a reason. You are here because you didn't like how your life was going. You wanted change. Maybe you didn't have the ability or the tools to change your life, but some guy named Ash Mufareh came in and said, here, how about we try these tools? How about you let me do it all for you? I was just having this conversation with Redfern probably a half hour ago about I worked my whole life. I'm dying to let someone else do it for me. People ask, a lot of us are marketing and businesses and all that. To be honest, listen, if you know someone that's in a business and you say, ask them, do you use a platform for a web conferencing? And they say, yeah, a lot. Well, boom. You send them a link and let them check out OConnect, play with them. It's that simple, okay? But I'm on YouTube. I do my lives, and that's good enough for me. That really is good enough for me. Will it cost me more in the long run? Maybe, but I don't care. The fact that someone's doing it all for me has got me so fired up and so excited since 3 years ago is cool. Now, I will put a % or two in there to try to push myself or help myself out a little bit, because if I don't put my 2% in there, that means I don't care about other people. All right. I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm doing this to help myself out, but I also can see with my own beady little eyes here. And I mean, beady people that need help. I can hear that they need help. I can feel that they need help. And if I don't talk about Onpassive or Connect, especially Bless when that comes out, then I didn't put my 2%. That's my 2% I'm putting into it, or 3% or 4% to help individuals out. Right now, I'm real happy with what I have. I'm really happy with what I have because I know more is coming. Not only do I have a brand new vehicle, there's going to be a lot of things added to that brand new vehicle that's going to make it go really fast, streamlined, all over, every road, probably in space. And I'm happy with that. All right. A lot of you, anxiety. Anxiety is the worst thing that you can have. Anxiety is not a sin. Anxiety is just a fear of something wrong. I try to let those anxieties go. In the church I'm going to, they've talked about it, brought my attention to it. A lot of people have anxieties. One of them is, oh my God, when is this going to launch? Right? It did. It did. When are we going to get traffic? You are. It just hasn't put in play yet, but it is happening. When are we going to pay for O-Connect worldwide? I think, my opinion, in a few weeks or sooner. That's my opinion. Don't yell at anyone else if it doesn't. You can yell at me. I don't care. Yell at me all you want. My job is to keep you excited and fun and know that what's coming your way is going to change your life. That's it, simple. If you want to live the same boring life like I did for 32 years, just going to work, working every ounce of overtime you can, it's a life. Is it a good life? Heck no. It really isn't. It's really not a great life. Yeah, you make money, but you're on someone else's time, man. On someone else's time is the worst thing in the world. When a passive really takes off and we go viral, get rid of your clocks, man. Get rid of anything with time because it's yours. Nobody in your history has given you your time because you have to go to work every day. There's a lot of you on here right now that have to go to work or might be on their lunch break. Why? You needed to make money. There was no other options out there. So what happened? The internet came along, I don't know, 20, 25 years ago. And said, hey, wow, people, we can make money off this thing. And what happened? Some people did, and then it went corrupt. It went corrupt. And that's where this guy named Mufareh came in and said, man, I don't like this at all. This guy got rich, and 97 million other people got poor. They got some products in their garage, in their basement. And I'll agree there might be some good ones out there. I don't know. But I'm sure there are. But a passive's got all great products. Because I don't have to store them. That's what makes them great to me. I'm not filling my basement or my garage or my linen closet full of Onpassive products. They're there for me. They're going to make a website for me. It's going to be advertised for me. It's going to be marketed for me. There's going to be big names out there saying, who's this Chris Johnson guy always talking about a passive? Look at all the followers he's got. We should advertise with this guy. Boom. That's another option. That's another option Ash threw in there. Yep. You're going to get paid for that too. Everything in Onpassive pays. Businesses out there. Why would if you're using a other web conferencing right now, what are you getting out of it? Are they paying you? Yeah, you're paying them. You're paying them. Why not help your business out with another business that brings targeted traffic to your business, but also pays you? Man, you just can't beat that. I can sit here and tell you all the great things about it. I can sit there and knock down everything that's out there. But we're not here to do that. I'm here to say you have the best product in the world called Onpassive. You've got the best CEO in the world called Ash Mufareh. And soon, the world's going to know that. And instead of the junk you see out there, you're going to see real truth. Hey, man, listen, Onpassive is real truth. Totally real truth. We're going to have people say it's not. I don't care what they say. All right? I don't care what they say. They can say whatever they want. I know the truth. All right? Just like God. I know the truth about God. No one's going to change my mind about my God or your God or anyone else's God. I believe in one God. Like I said, I have an awesome God. He helped me get to this position. He put me in here to talk to other people about helping people. He didn't say, Chris, I'm going to throw you in there and you're going to make millions and billions of dollars and you're going to have the nicest things in the world. I've had the nicest things in the world. I'm ready just to start living a little bit. Think about that. I'm going to change it. Woo, do a complete 360 here. No pun intended. How about just living your life the way you want to live it? How about just being able to say, I would really like that, or I'd really like to do that, or I'd really like to help out with that? Isn't that enough right there? How much of life do you really want? Really, that's up to you. You could go around life being mean and miserable, poor, or you can go around life being mean, miserable, and rich. It doesn't matter. I'm never going to change who I am because either I have money or I don't have money. I've always been the same silly, corny, big mouth, loud mouth, big headed guy. Money is not going to change who I am, except for positiveness about helping other people. When I see someone that is stressed out, and oh my God, there's a lot of them, not just in my family and friends, really stressed out right now. You got some crazy election coming up that everyone, stop worrying about that stuff. Let all that go. Concentrate on what's important, which is you, your family. That's important. All the other stuff doesn't really matter. Do what's best for you. And then Onpassive, it allows you to do what's best for you. It actually gives you a great direction on what you can do and how you can help people in your family. But like I said, you got all of us got pretty big gas tanks. We got a lot to fill first. I believe that. I know a lot of you are helping a lot of people right now who barely have enough to help, but you do it. That's a pretty darn good thing there. So I am blessed where I'm at. Do I have everything I want? No, I don't think I ever will have everything I want, because that's the entire world just loving everyone and no wars. That would be my wish. If I knew I could change that, I would. No more wars, just people love people, be happy. But I believe that Onpassive is that taking us that step for that direction about changing the world, because we have so many people in this world that's with Onpassive, and we're just ready to bust out and just show them what we got. Marty DeGarmo, happy birthday, Susie. Back to you.
Okay, you were about 10 minutes, about half as long, but hey, that's not bad because right before he didn't have anything. So we always, it always works out in the long run. Trying to figure out how to get rid. Okay, hide that. All right. Anyway, yeah. Thanks everybody. Like I said, well, I didn't say Red will be on at 11. Isn't it Fun Day Monday with Red and Jane?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Would you like to imitate Jane real quick?
Red, Chris didn't say that we're on at 11. My God, Red. And Julie and Michael are coming on at 3. Red.
I'm sorry I reminded him, but that way when you do meet him, Jane, you can beat him up, which I really am looking forward to. Yes, Julie and Michael Williams will be on at 3. What else is going on? Well, anyway, go look in the back office because there's 500 webinars going on. Oh, I do want to say this again. Last Friday we had ORon/OMinnow, O Friends, whatever it is. It's recorded. Go look at it because Mr. Daryl Cook and Dan Street did a fantastic job on OConnect. You really need to see it. Another one is go to either Comfort or Collins's YouTube channel. They did a round table, round table, yeah. With they changed their way they're doing that. The OTech Pros. It was very good. A lot of input, a lot of people. They're building, trying to get more people involved. They're also going to focus on all of Africa so they can get them together, which would be great. So anyway, things are out there to look at. Things are out there to do. And for the love of God, don't go in this journey alone. There's no reason to be alone. Find somebody you relate to. And I've always said, team up with somebody if you want to do something together. It's very powerful. I wouldn't have been nothing without Mike and Dan. Nothing. So it made a big difference for me. And anyway, we're going to wrap it up. I will see you all sometime later. And by the way, newsflash: as of right now, 360. Onpassive 360 will be Thursday at 6 a.m. Red has a prior engagement. I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't matter. So it's going to go on Thursday. Now,
it's a funeral.
Yeah, a funeral. If Ashley Farr comes out and wants something different, I don't know. And I will try to speak English because I've been accused of English in New Jersey doesn't work from Mr. Mufareh. I will explain to him it's Thursday. If Chris doesn't put his 2 cents in him, muffle things up. It's Thursday at 6 a.m. right now. Thursday, 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's for Robin and Michael Williams. I did say Eastern Daylight Time. I don't want to get anybody upset. Anyway, that's all I have. Chris, you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye, Chris.
Goodbye, Chris. And goodbye, everybody else. Thank you for being here. Over 400 people as usual. That's really nice of you to take the time. We hope and pray that we inspired you to be your best. Be your best you. Don't chase me. I'm not worth chasing. Chase you. Anyway, see you all and God bless.